Damn, that is the highlight. That is the highlight. We got Sserafim's Crazy. Y'all know I'm gonna go and break it down for you guys. And I'm gonna go and use the Studio Choom version because I think it captures their performance really well. The reason for that is the choreography itself is Vogue. If you guys didn't already know, Vogue is its own dance style. So please go and search it up because it's got history. There's a lot of things to it, is what I'm trying to say. While I'm not versed in Vogue myself, I'm mainly going to talk about their performance up here and why it's really important with that dance style itself. So yeah, if you guys like Sserafim, don't forget to subscribe and let's go, baby. Dude, I love the intro to this song, man.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girly girls.
I said this in my reaction video for the music video. This song makes me feel like a bad bitch.
Dress like crazy.
Freaking Chaewon, dude. Sakura with a duck walk, dude. So what I love about the Studio Choom version, or how they perform it here in this video, particularly, is that they embody confidence, and that's super important with this dance style.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
So a lot of the choreo is gonna have arm work, all the way from like your arms, hands, wrists, and fingertips. And because of that, since the choreo is around here a lot, their facials have to be on top of it. Oh my god, so clean, bro. So with Vogue, a lot of it is gonna be really on confidence as well. And with that style, there's gonna be a lot of choreo that involves the arms, again, your wrists, your fingertips, and a lot of facial expression. That's why you're going to see a lot of close-ups within this actual Studio Choom version. I'm trying to get a good like wide shot. This is, I think, might be the furthest shot that we're gonna get with Sserafim, because a lot of the choreo is really around the face, or like the upper half of the upper body actually, and because of that, their facials need to be on top of it, and that's why we see a lot of close-ups within this version for the Studio Choom, right? Yeah, even though this is the wide, I think the wide shot that we get, this not even really that far away from them either. I'm gonna just go and all the way from the beginning, and I'm not really gonna break down the choreography because I'm not necessarily that versed in Vogue, but I'm gonna talk about why the performance aspect and the facial expression aspect of this is super important to performing something like this, especially with the way that the song makes you feel. So right off the bat, right, you can hear the song. It's like you already know that this song is something that you will walk down the runway, and that's what Vogue is as well.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
So right away in the very beginning, like, they really need to engage with you and reel you in with their facials, and this is a great shot with Yunjin here. Love this part because it's a close-up with her, right?
Act like an angel and dress like crazy. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling, calling. Oh, the girls are calling.
So even like with all the shoulders and all that, again, a lot of the choreo is not explosive. A lot of the choreo is about really having that posture and having that confidence to really show that, oh, we're Sserafim. Because the choreo in itself is not super explosive and there's not a lot of like fast choreo, it's about really being like, yeah, we're that group, especially with this song.
Calling, calling. Oh, the girly girls. Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
So again, with more, because a lot of the choreo is near the face, I love that Chaewon's really having this character here, right? Like, just right here, she's not even doing that much, right? But she's posing. I'm trying to get a good frame. Great frame. Like I said, you'll see that a lot of the, like, through her arms, you're gonna see that there's energy throughout both of her arms. You'll see that her fingertips, even all the way down to her fingertips, they're flexed. They're not relaxed. And look, and she's showing that confidence, and she's really showing that character that this song needs to have. Sakura with the tuck walk, dude. Y'all just look that up. That is a Vogue move. So go ahead and look that up. There's a bunch of videos on it. So yeah, that's where like a lot of idols kind of just, you guys know what I mean. You guys have seen the clips. Anyway. She slayed that shit. So I mean, even this part right here where all you see is that they're using their right hand. So for us, obviously it looks like it's their left hand, but since it's not mirrored, this is their right. But you see that even in this wide shot, you can see that their fingertips are flexed as hell, right? And then again, straight, well, in this case, the other arm's gonna have the straight line, more straight angles here. So this is what I mean by like, that's so important to, just in general for this choreo, for Sserafim, they gotta be clean too, because the choreo in itself is picture based as well. Like even in this close-up with Kazuha, right? This shot where she has her hands here and it's not even relaxed. It's straight up like I don't even know how to explain it. I actually really love this reveal right before the chorus happens, where we get these four to create two lines in essentially almost like a box here, so that way Kazuha can be revealed. Act like an angel and dress like crazy. I think Yoonjin does such a great job in this part of the chorus where we get this close-up of her, right? Just like crazy. And she really fills out this really last part where she's twirling her hand until she has to catch up to the next part of the choreography. Again, more energy in the fingertips, more pictures. That's basically the general theme of this entire choreo. And right before we get into Chase part, like the next part, right? So I think what I emphasized earlier is that they have to stay clean as well to give us that synchronized look, because the choreo in itself has a lot of pictures, has a lot of straight lines and just posing. They also need to have a way for us to just, oh shit, like Sserafim is synchronized as fuck. And that's really important with the details of, this is actually a perfect frame that I paused on accident. Like, look at that. They're down to their wrists, to their arms. And I know you can't see Yoonjin here, like she's like back there, but you could see her arm, I think. But look, this is perfect because the choreo in itself is very picture heavy. This is important. Like the fact that I paused randomly, and then the fact that we can get something like this, that goes to show that like they really worked on making sure that they're on top of the details with the choreo. Yes, they could do the choreo, but there's details and layers on top of it in order to make it look really good. And I love this waving part right here that they do. Like, I don't know how they make it. They make it look good. A lot more close-ups. Love the pose in there. Great moment with Sakura there as well. Oh my god, the walk. That's super important too. Damn, that is the highlight.
Angel and dress like crazy.
That is the highlight.
Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
Come on, y'all. I love this last part because this really shows the thing that I was talking about throughout the entire video, is how clean they are. Aside from the performance and facials aspects of it. So I'm just gonna go back from Inche's part all the way to the end, I guess, in this case. Again, more close-ups because it's very performance heavy. And then I love the posing here with Vogue. There's gonna be a lot of posing as well, which is why I love this part. Like, look at everybody's poses, bro. Everyone's doing, well, they're almost doing like different. The front three will do, looks like they're doing the same ones, and then Yunjin and Sakura will go ahead and do the other poses that have like the higher hands to give them more of a dynamic for the formations. Formation. Great moment with Sakura here. This is really important with the whole confidence thing that I'm talking about, because this moment is not necessarily a lot of choreo, but rather her rotating her head, closing her eyes and all that, that she really has to fully commit to that to sell that character. I think she did a great job there. Oh my god, the walk. So that's, I'm glad that they actually included this for Chaewon. It could have been any member, but I'm glad that Chaewon did it because, well, she does a great job with the walk. I'm sure they would have all done a great job with the walk. But because she's doing the walk here, Vogue is like a runway thing. That's where it's inspired by. So again, there's history. There's more to it. There's more to it, but that's gonna be the quickest like summary I can give, or like quickest description. That is why I think the walk here that Chaewon does is super important, because that's what this song makes you feel, right? Once you start listening to the song, does it not make you want to like walk on the runway, like be that bad bitch? You know what I'm saying? I love this. I love this moment, dude. I feel like I love every bit of the performance. But I want to point out, not just her walk, I love it after when she's done with her mini solo here, we get the other four members doing these poses here and walking up and eventually continuing the choreo. Highlight, in my opinion. So the reason why that is the highlight, because they're pointing and just rotating for a good chunk of the time. They gotta fully commit to that entire thing and make sure that when they're performing this, especially to an audience like on stage, they gotta be like locked in and really engage the audience to be like, oh shit, like that's Sserafim. That's Sserafim. And I think that's the highlight moment of this entire video.
Angel and dress like crazy. Act like an angel and dress like crazy.
And their last combo is pretty much their fastest combo here. But it's got a lot of details to it. What I like about it is that even though it's fast, they really keep the details, the angles, right? The angles, the lines of the arms, again with the fingertips, and the timing. Timing's super important as well because it's picture based, right? And then here, dude, I could pause right here and everybody's doing the same thing. Love that. Like, I didn't even have to like slowly move into frame and get this part right here. Amazing. Like, that just shows that Sserafim is just like on top of your shit. I expect no less. You know what I'm saying? Love those little interactions in Yunjin to Sakura and Chaewon. I'm gonna just play it again, like that little last bit. How she looks at Sakura there, and how she looks at Chaewon. Dude, freaking Sserafim, man. What a fun video to watch, or like performance. It's so good. Like I said earlier, this song makes me feel like a bad bitch every time I listen to it. And the song hasn't been released for that long, and I listen to it a lot. Sserafim performed this so well, and it's just like they embodied the confidence. They were super clean, and I just appreciate them even more now, the fact that they did Vogue. And I love the contrast from their song Easy, their song Smart. If y'all love Sserafim like me, don't forget to subscribe. I'm out.